I'm your host with the Muscle Open 23, joining me for Endless Summer Book 3, Chapter 4. You've come into your own on the eastern coast. In a pair of small boats, Yvonne and Maltesta are trying to row you and your friends back to the Dorado. You've only just departed the atoll when the sea splits apart and a familiar many-toothed maw rises. Oh, bloody hell! Oh, Nessie's harder to shake than mono. Damn you, Cetus. Why can't you just leave us alone? Dark clouds begin to gather overhead. A peal of thunder rings out, prompting another ear-splitting roar. The full fury of the storm erupts around you. Bright flashes of lightning fill the sky. Yo! I don't think he came to mess around this time. Back to the reef. He can't get us in the shallows. Yvonne and Malatesta begin struggling to turn the boats, but a dark shape rises to block your path back to the atoll. Oh God, it's his tail! Oh, the grinning devil has us trapped. Yes, Cetus, I swear on my mother's grave, I will cut off your head and mount your skull over my throne. It's quite a big skull. I mean, I don't know how you're going to even fit it in the room. Large wave sends everyone scrambling to keep their balance atop the rowboats. No, my bag! Michelle's backpack rolls across the boat, becoming a wedge beneath the oar handle. The light of the island's heart streams through the bag's half-zipped opening. Cetus's horrible visage turns, drawn by the brilliant light. Quinn uses the momentary calm to boldly face down Cetus from the prow of your boat. Guardian, I command you to leave this place. Her words get the monster's attention, but only appear to enrage him again. Roar! Quinn. You rush forward and take Quinn in your arms, and Cetus's unseen gaze shifts to Malatesta, who is edging closer to the prow. Stop him! He has the heart! What? Malatesta raises the shining half-spear towards Cetus. Want this, do ye, monster? Then take it! Big Bang Attack! I'm serious! Or in this case, Yamcha, what did you just do? Cetus swallows the heart and disappears beneath the churning tide. He ate it? Yep, that just happened. You... What? No, what? Really? So you gain points with Quinn. I still go with you, bastard. Like, I'm serious. Let that jerk have it, John. Do you have any idea what you just did? You selfish double-crossing... Yvonne shouts from her rowboat. Plague-eating worm-gut. Yes, that. I did what none of you wallflowers were willing to do to keep us alive. As the thunder crashes and forked lightning strikes the waves with loud pops, a piteous cry rises from somewhere deep below. He's leaving, but the storm's only getting worse. Tremendous waves begin sending the rowboats soaring and falling like roller coaster cars. Whoa! Whoa! Hang on, just everybody hang on. Grab the oars and try to control the boat as best as you can. Yvonne appears to be doing the same, and the other rowboat. Follow the tide, fight the tide, do nothing. Fight the tide? You row with all your might in the opposite direction. It seems to diminish the boat's rocking as you continue to climb and descend the waves. Yeah, what a ride! Flash briefly illuminates a cluster of rocks directly ahead of Yvonne's boat. They're gonna crash. Yvonne, break left! Yvonne hears the urgency in your voice and pitches her weight to the side, turning the rowboat. They narrowly miss the rocks. Merci, John. Good looking out. As you try to help your friends, you notice the sea turning sideways and falling away. Guys, it's a tidal wave! Your boat is drawn higher and higher by the towering wall of water. Oh my god, holding on! Tossing sea looks like it might be a mile away beneath you. Suddenly the wave crests and you're flying through the air. Ah! We've been here once before. Hello, darkness, our old friend. As you plunge into the water, the world begins to fade. The last thing you see is your friends, unconscious and descending into the depths. Hello, darkness, our old friend. We resurrect once again on the beach. The piercing light of day fills your eyes. You're being kissed. Please, John, I can't lose you. Quinn places her mouth on yours again, breathing air into your lungs. She carefully pumps your chest with the heels of her hands. Oh, thank goodness. You sit up and see the rest of the group huddled around you. Jake stands up and squints down the shoreline, searching for any sign of the other survivors. And right after we found everyone, too. Our pirate duo hasn't shown up yet. Maybe they washed up somewhere else. Do you guys hear that? A faint melody from Freshman begins playing. From the rainforest lining the shore, someone is playing a guitar nearby. Sounds like we ain't alone. Let's check it out. No, Quinn, you will not be going with him this time. A short distance away, you find a ruined structure almost completely overgrown with clinging vines. At the center of what must once been an impressive courtyard, an amphitheater descends towards a small stage. I think these are Mayan ruins. I learned about them in pre-colonial art history. The source of the music is a young man sitting against a wall on one side of the stage. On the road again. Brum, bum, 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 bum. In his animation, he does not look like what you see. I'm just saying, he looks a little bit different. He stops playing, sensing your presence. See, notice? Like, he just does not look the same. Like, I expected, like, you know, the Dora the Explorer, I forget the name of the cousin, or brother, or whatever. Like, Dora's male counterpart. And then it's just, this guy shows up. And it's like, wait, where'd the other guy go? Completely different hair and everything. Hello? Someone else here? Man seated on the stage finally catches sight of your group. He begins putting away his guitar. Actually, he's kind of cute, don't you think, John? More than cute. He's full on dreamy. No argument here. Oh, you. Are you kidding me? That's a paratrooper kit he's wearing. He's probably got some firearms on him. We better watch ourselves. We should definitely watch ourselves. Sean glares at Michelle and the others. No shit, Sean. No shit. The man walks over to a small pot perched atop a campfire and stirs its contents merrily. He calls out across the courtyard. Plenty of room here if you care to join my camp. So we've got, well, I think he's cute. Notice how this choice has no effect, but yet it does. If you pick, well, he's cute, you get a point with Michelle and a negative with Sean. However, if you point, he's suspicious, which I've done in the past, you get Craig 1 and Quinn -1. Why the hell would you say he's cute? Where's the third option? I'm gonna go with he's suspicious. Way suspicious. Yeah, we should find out what he's up to. I'm surprised Sean didn't get a point with that. Oh, come on. Did you guys even hear that song? PFD. Yes, it was very beautiful. Sean shakes his head and begins walking warily towards the young man. The rest of the group follows. Hey. Hey, Mac. Pleased to meet you. I'm Kali. You with Arachnid? What? Don't try to play dumb, bro. Lundgren gave you all the gear? Look, don't snap your cap, pal. I don't know anything about any Arachnid or Lundgren. I'm on my own here. Have been since the Shenandoah got brought down by U-boats. You're saying the submarine torpedoes sunk your ship? Germans really know what they're doing with those. We got hit in the 0 dark 100 and were taken totally unaware. We're stranded on LaHardia too. Now that's a sure shame. Pretty girl like you must have a lot of friends back home. Shut up and leave my girl alone. Oh, well, actually, all my friends are here too. And your boyfriend, Elbow. And Boy Scout, his uniform's downright antique. Khalid, how did you get to LaHardia? What year do you think it is? So neither of these have effects, by the way. What year do you think it is? Last I saw on the calendar, 1941, but there's not so much use in keeping track of time here. So you are a World War II soldier? You were fighting Nazis before it was even cool? Something like that. Well, you got my respect. Jake McKenzie, former Navy pilot. A flyboy. Pleasure. Khalid returns to his pot and resumes stirring. So how long have you been here, then? Long enough to stop worrying about it. Can I interest you all in some chili, or do you want to keep beating your gums all day? Dude's unflappable! I like him. I saw him first. No fair. What's the women? Really? Like, wow, Sean, really? Your chick here is flirting with him, and mine's flirting with him, and wow, really? Okay. I guess he's alright. So you really don't know anything about the Arachnid paramilitary outfit or Rourke? Oh, you mean those machine men? Yeah, they've been around. I saw a bunch of them come out of the ruins. Looks like they were searching for somebody. Is it you they were trying to find? Well, the short answer is yes. Huh. Well, you can hide here as long as you like. There's a vista over a waterfall a few minutes away that's good for scouting. Probably a good idea to send a couple of people up there to keep a lookout. Agreed. Well, Estella, let's go. Quinn. Khalid sets down the ladle and wipes his hand. I can show you how to get there. You need any help in the kitchen in the meantime? And sure. More cooks means more food, and there are some mangoes, some mangoes, but you could slice up on that rucksack. Coming right up! I wouldn't mind helping to keep watch. A waterfall sounds perfect right about now. It does, actually. John, who do you think you should go? Me and Estella, actually. Be appreciated. Please? You know, I am almost, because Quinn's infidelity, damn it, I almost want to go Sean. Yeah, let the girls sit there and just, Klee, and then, wonder what me and Sean are done. Because screw you. No, but seriously. I'll go with Quinn to the waterfall. Walk over to Quinn and take her hand in yours. Sounds like we've got a waterfall to see. Quinn beams at you delightedly, then glances back at the others. Be back soonish, guys. Glee points out a narrow trail winding up into the hills. Follow that and you'll come to the falls in about 10 minutes. Nicest spot in all of LaHardia in my book. The two of you eagerly make your way into the rainforest. Quinn, carefully, wrings seawater from her braided hair. For having just been shipwrecked, your new looks holding up pretty nicely. Let's just say that wasn't the first time I went for an unexpected swim recently. You mean Malatesta made you... No, he wouldn't dare. I think he's still having nightmares about me coming down out of the sky. Getting my sea legs was a little rough at first. Wait. What made you decide to stay aboard? Where did you learn to sail like that? I guess neither have effect. Okay. I'm gonna go with what made you... Yeah. I wanted to find you, John. The Dorado seemed like the best way to do that. You should know I'll always find my way back to you. Oh, I never doubted that. I just was trying to help move it along a little faster. Reach out the You reach the crest of the hill, gaining a view of the entire valley below. Emerald hills rise in sweeping curves, stretching out to turquoise sea that looks as if it were made of shimmering glass. You can see for miles up here. So pretty. Reminds me of what flying was like. I guess I'd miss it if it weren't for forcing me to hurt my friend's part. Quinn, I'm so sorry. I had no idea the island's heart would do what it did to you. I don't think anyone could have known. Even the presence inside me seemed surprised to be where it was. Anyway, I should be the one who's apologizing. You risked everything to help me. And each time I got taken over, you found a way to bring me back. I care very deeply for you. When you're not checking out and flirting with other guys. I care about you too, John. So much that it scares me sometimes. Scares you? Like superhero Quinn? The girl I saw come back from death's door? Don't let the oh-so-tough exterior fool you. I might have on a leather jacket, but I'm the same person I've always been. What we have is very special to me, John, and it's the one thing I'm most worried about losing. You won't lose it. Not on my watch. Quinn leans her head onto your shoulder as the two of you take into the view. The roar of the crashing water comes from somewhere further along the trail. So, want to check out the waterfall? Of course, but aren't we supposed to be looking out for arachnid? I'm not seeing any cyborg soldiers lurking out there, are you? Nope. Well, then I'd say we're safe. Let's go hit the water on our own terms for once. Quinn grins and bounds after you down the trail. Round a curve and find yourself in the secluded grotto. A spectacular waterfall cascades over ferns and orchids from a cleft in the rocky cliffside. I didn't expect it to be this pretty. This really is something. Fine mist drifts through the air, causing your exposed skin to tingle refreshingly. Suggest taking a dip in the water, sit at the edge and continue talking. Try to climb behind the waterfall. I kind of want to go... Sit on the edge and continue talking, or dig? Because all of these have no effect, by the way. It's just for posterity's sake, I believe this is the correct word. Dip in the water, why not? The water looks awfully nice. It really does. Gwen smirks at you and removes her jacket. Last one ends a slovenly varmint. You might be spending too much around the pirates. You notice Quinn's already half undressed and edging closer to the pool. Oh, no, you don't. Strip down your bathing suit as quickly as you can. Quinn pulls apart her braid and jumps in, barely a breath ahead of you. Woo! Yeah. Cool water offers an invigorating jolt as you splash down into the pool. Gwen treads water next to you, giggling to herself. Someone's varmint. Hey. Send a splash of water at Quinn drenching her. Oh, how dare you. Take this. What? Oh, no, you didn't. The two of you immediately launch into a water fight, laughing like children. When your arms start getting tired, you both swim to the shallows and enjoy eddying the current from the water flow. Quinn sends a lingering gaze your way. Wink coyly or kiss her. Keeping your eyes on hers, you move a little closer. You lean in tentatively and find her lips rising to meet yours. The two of you lose yourselves in a passionate kiss, your hands reaching up to lovingly cup the sides of your face and your arms and find a place to rest around her slender waist. pretty special, right? We should probably head back. Raj might have dinner ready by now. Do we have to? Maybe we could just find a time loop that would let us stay here forever. Are you sure that would be a good thing? Those are pretty hard to get out of. This trip has been so many things. Terrifying, difficult, intense, but it also brought me you. And for that, I wouldn't trade any of it. Just then, a strange sound pierces the steady rush of water flow. It's almost like a distant scream, but also like the call of an enraged animal. What is that? I don't know, but let's get back to the camp. You and Quinn climb out of the pool and grab your clothes, dressing along the way through the rainforest. When you return to find everyone sitting around the roaring fire, Craig is clumsily picking at Khalid's guitar. Okay, Craig, whatever you're trying to play, just stop. Isn't it obvious? It's a song about going over the rainbows. Oh, Lord. No. Let us not. It's not obvious. Not at all. At least you're better than Jay. My rendition of Wonderwall was beautiful. Kali and Raj look into the pot over the fire with broad grins. Smells like you've been busy. Yep. Would love your feedback, dude. Raj hands the ladle to Kali, who takes a hearty sip. This is amazing. How did you get so much flavor in there? Coconut milk. Also love. Always cook with love. Kali grabs a few shells out of coconut halves from his rucksack, and Sean takes the ladle and begins serving everyone. Sit down, Raj. You've earned it. Each person is a filled bowl. You raise your spoons and to toast to one another and dig in. Oh my God. This is the best chili I've ever had. Craig has already inhaled his bowl and returned to the pot for seconds. But he's still got his skills. Thanks to Grandma. And John! Just then an eerie noise comes out of the ruins. Something between rustling, chattering, and shrieking. A chill creeps down your spine. I'm not the only one who just heard that. Right? I heard it. What was that? Oh, that? That's just the ghost. Just a ghost. How auspicious. Has it been here long? I'm not sure. I've tended not to stay in one place. So, is that Casper the friendly ghost situation, or? Suddenly the noise surges in strength. People put down their bowls and clasp their ears. Nope, that's definitely Dementor. Loud crash comes from the trees on the other side of the clearing. You can feel your heartbeat in your throat. Hide in the brush. Everyone scrambles to flatten themselves. I thought it was going to be timed. I'm like, okay, ready? And scrambles to flatten themselves to the ground and huddle against a ruined wall. Peek your head out and see a flash of arachnid armor. Good call, Boy Scout. Soldiers are too busy retreating to even notice the campsite. Squad Beta Commander to control. We need backup here. Request immediate backup. Don't leave me behind. Their voices fade in the distance. The group pokes their heads from the hiding spots and returns to the camp. Nope, that is not a friendly ghost. Actually, I think it might be. Did you see those soldiers screaming like babies, right, Kenneth? Stella glances to you and pulls out the photo of her family. Remember the thing that approached me on the beach? What if the spirit is also this spirit? Raj pulls out his grandma's recipe book. I hear you. That ghost thing helped me out in a real tight spot. Sean rubs his father's watch on his wrist. Helped me too. Whatever the spirit is, it's definitely a friend. Whether it's a friend or not, if the soldiers are here, probably means Rourke's interested in it. Do you think it has to do with the heart? If Rourke wants it, Most likely. Guys, this isn't fair. I left my proton back at home. Yeah, how do we get a ghost out of Rourke's hands? Forget that! How do we get it to talk to us? Actually, that's the thing. It's always been not offering. Like, it's always not wanted to talk. And who in the hell would say make it angry? Do you okay, you really want to go and you really want to piss off a ghost? Is that what you want to do? Because I don't think that's going to work too well, okay? Usually offer a tribute will work. On Dias los Muertos, my abuela would light candles and make sugar skulls. Would that work? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you see any candies or sugars just laying around? We could kill a small animal? As delightful as that sounds, Arachnid could be back any minute. We don't have time for that. This is too complicated. Why not just walk in and see what we can find? Stay out of this jazz, Miraz. We don't need your help. Jake, be reasonable. I mean, walking in seems like less work than making a man or killing a squirrel. How do we know that this won't end up like a horror movie? Only one way to find out, right? I'm coming, but just so I can say I told you so when we're about to get murdered. As you approach the dark doorway at the end of the courtyard, the noise fills your ears again. Clench your teeth and try to block it out. I'm trying not to kill your eardrums, that's why I did it real low. It's not too late to turn around yet, is it? Come on, bro. We don't have time to chicken out. Let's just do this before it gets dark. You mean like you did at the haunted house sophomore year? I got no idea about what you're talking about. The zombies led me out the emergency exit so I could see the real hardcore part of the house. Uh-huh. Make Craig go first. Oh, that'd be cruel. Go first. Always. That's pretty much been our motto long before we even had these little helpers. You gently shoulder by Craig and begin walking up the steps as calmly as you can. See? John's going. You can't not go now. Craig grumbles and follows behind you. As everyone walks through the shadowy doorway, rustling noises seem to close in around you. A shiver goes down your spine and the hair stands up on your arms. Is it just me, or did it get very cold for a tropical environment? Hey, spirit dude, a buddy, old pal, old friend, we're not here to hurt you. Be nice, please? It's a ghost, Raj, not a puppy. As you make your way down rough, uneven steps, you stumble and catch your hand on the wall. Whoa. You okay, John? Yeah, I'm fine. I just look at your hand and it's very bloody. Advance to the wall, the words written across it in thick swathes of blood. Stay away. Okay, this friendly ghost speak for hi? Be my friend, right? There's more. Cast an eyeball at this. You don't belong here. I can taste your fear. I'm sorry, just things like this don't scare me. It's just a joke. Okay, let's go. What emo punk band is this ghost listening to? Hopefully one as pacifist? Alright, we don't know when Arachnid's coming back. Let's look around and be quick about it. And it's hard also when everyone's just smiling, you know? It's just hard. What appears to be an old fountain filled with dark green water is mounted on a wall next to your left. Behind you sits a makeshift shrine covered in bizarre trinkets and dead candles, and another wall is half destroyed by a large tree. I'll investigate the fountain shrine tree. Shrine. Farron and Diego are crouching near a collection of trinkets around a wooden idol. What is this? do you remember the religious war that my people fought? Some sects believe praying to individual catalysts would bring them sooner. Can you tell which one of us this is for? Digga lifts the worn wooden idol to inspect it, then something drops from a hole in the side. You look down and see a tarnished silver pin with an engraving along the side. You hold it close to read it. Grace Tamara Hall. Oh, they wanted Grace. This belongs to Grace. What? Was she here? Perhaps. This pin looks old, John. This must tarnish on silver. No! Everyone turns towards Craig, who is stooped inside a narrow alcove. In his arms he shakily holds a skeleton. An unmistakable maroon streak of hair is still attached to its decaying scalp. That can't be Zara, right? Craig mournfully removes her bracelets from her bony wrists, holding them up for all to see, his body shaking. Raj gasps. Michelle backs away, horrified. No. There's writing over there. It says, you will be next. Gwen starts to cry. Sean angrily kicks at a tree. Craig just stands there, face red with rage. We only just... I was gonna... Clenches his fists around the bracelets for once in his life, looking small and defenseless. Craig. Her hand reaches out to his shoulder, but he storms off in rage, punching at the wall. Arrgh! Hey man, hold on. Sean tries to pull him from the wall, but Craig pushes him back so hard, Sean falls on the stones. Craig, stop. You need to breathe, man. Craig whips his head around, glaring in the dark recesses of the ruin. Hey, Ghost! Come out so I can kick your ass! He beats his fist against another stone, which suddenly, a loud snap echoes across the plaza. The floor beneath all of you begins to shake. Big guy, I think you made it angry. Before you can do anything else, the floor sinks about a foot. Ah! Hang on to something! The stone groans as it somehow pulls apart, leaving you less room to stand by the second. I told you so. Climb the wall. Turning away, you grab onto the handholds of the wall from the uneven stone bricks, looking over your shoulder worriedly towards your friends. Everyone scampers up the tree or onto the wall, except for Craig, who just stands there as the floor recedes. Craig, don't be stupid. Get to safety. Before anyone else can stop him, he jumps down. Craig! You hear a thud as he lands. Suddenly, the gap in the floor begins to close back up again. Michelle breaks away from the group and scrambles over the edge. What are you doing? I'm not letting him get stuck down there alone. With that, she lets go of the ledge and disappears. Hold on, I'm coming. Sean leaps from the tree branch to the sliding floor, and hooking his arms around the edge and swinging down. As Jake helps Raj down, Diego gulps at you. All for one and one for all, right? There goes nothing. You turn against the wall and launch yourself into the gap. The stone snaps closed above you, leaving you all in darkness. You tumbled in the black, landing in a pile with your friends. Whose elbows are in my back? I can't feel my arm. This is not the ideal cuddle puddle. Cuddle puddle, god damn it. Raj, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. And cuddle puddle, you know, before this, I had never heard of that. You slowly entangle yourselves, looking around in the dark cavern. A small shaft of light illuminates Craig as he beats his fists against the wall. Come out, house hat! I want to punch you out of existence! Dude, the ghost may not even have a corporeal form! I don't care! Sean's powerful hand seizes Craig's upper arms, forcing them to lock eyes. I know it hurts, man. I know. I feel it too. We all do. We all cared for Zara. But Just take a second, breathe. Let yourself feel whatever you're feeling. Craig's bloodshot eyes slowly soften the longer Sean looks at him. He struggles out of Sean's grasp to collapse on the stone stairs. We have to focus. Screw that, John! Zara's dead, don't you understand? Can I get my point back? We're gonna go over that in a minute. We're all in shock, Craig. We don't know how to process her death either. But we can avenge her if we don't survive whatever's trapped us here. Or keep Rourke from getting it. John's right. We're all with you, Craig. We know it hurts, but we need to focus on surviving right now. Craig slumps to his knees, broken. I'm just so tired of never being good enough. I wasn't good enough to get drafted. Wait, what? I wasn't good at school. I couldn't get Zara fast enough. It's just, why couldn't it have been me? She beat me in everything. She was smarter, cooler, always knew what to do. Why is she gone and a dumb, worthless loser like me is still here? Tears spill from his eyes as sobs only sound echoing from within the caverns. Diego's gasp cuts through the silence. He slowly raises a finger at a glowing rock wall. Is that what I think it is? There, that's it. Craig's eyes follow the bright figure in disbelief. You killed my friend! He swings at the luminescent figure when it floats down the stairs, and his fist passes straight through it. I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! Why isn't it hurting me? Because it's Zara? What? Think about it. Who else a spirit would do things to try and help us? Of course. Greg's face twists with anguish, though he tries to hide it. Zara, I'm so sorry. Thing's just staring at him like, bro. I'm serious. It's just staring at him. His voice cracks. His hands almost look clasped in prayer. I didn't find you fast enough. I wasn't there when you needed me. I was so sure that you'd be okay, and then I... His mouth contorts in grief as he looks up to the bright silhouette. I failed you! Ghostly figure leans down, holding a small, silvery ring in its hands. Craig turns his eyes to you and gulps hard. John, I don't know what to do. Help me out here! If it helps him the way it helped me, John, he might need it. Take the ring. Craig reaches out and holds the ring in his hands. It's my class ring. My parents picked this one out a while ago. They were going to give it to me at a graduation. He holds it out to show you when your hands touch. Welcome to High School Story. Brace yourselves as... Isa! You're looking at a football field packed with fans. Ultra Bowl is emblazoned on the grass. The Eagles lead the Condors by 4 points, and 5 seconds are left on the clock. Alright, we just gotta pull this off. Greg, can you make a hole for me? All day, every day, bro! Why are you not wearing a jersey? Alright, let's do this. 64, 94, fireball, hold on! Defensive lineman barrels down towards Sean, but Craig pushes him hard to the side. Oh, no, you don't! Sean scrambles up the middle, flying past the front line. Almost the... Two defenders come from the side and begin to pull Sean down. I'm open! Sean laterals the ball to Craig before he's taken down. Get it! Defenders try to stop Craig, but he rolls through them straight to the end zone. I don't believe it! The Condors win! The Condors win the Ultra Bowl! Failed goals fly between the posts, and Craig and Sean pull into a tight hug. That's what I'm talking about. Fireworks explode overhead as they bring out the trophy. Craig and Sean lift it aloft, and Sean and Craig put down the controllers and high-five one another. That's why he's not wearing a jersey. You're just as good at lineman in game as you are in real life. Oh, his outfit's all of a sudden changed. Okay, never mind. Maybe real life me 5 years ago, not a lineman training behind this desk. They sure chuckle as Craig closes the test ring. For real, bruh. Thanks for coming in for our cover photo shoot. You've become the Touchdown 2021's biggest selling point. Anything for you, man. Just gotta make sure the games only has my good plays in it. We literally had to nerf your stats in game because real life, you is OP, dude. I think you're fine. John glances about Digital Entertainment's game studio with a small smile. Craig goes silent, staring at a photo of them in college football uniforms and sits on his desk. Hey, Sean? Yeah? How do you know when you're good enough at what you do? Where's this coming from? Well, literally, you're like one of the best athletes in the world. Raj basically owns a Nom Nom network, and sometimes I don't know if I can just keep up, you know? Aw, dude. I know it's dumb. John gestures at the controller. You're working on one of the biggest game franchises in the world. You found a life that makes you happy. Honestly, man, I'm really proud of you. Really? Since getting this job, I gotta say, I feel like you've come into your own. You stopped trying to pull people down and found something you love. I think that's awesome. I haven't even told you about Cheese Friday. You get cheese fries on Friday? It's the best! Alright, Mr. Gale. We're ready for your shoot. Follow me, please. I think that's my cue. Yeah, I got a meeting coming up. But hey, Craig claps a hand on his shoulder. Thanks, man. I mean it. I don't know how I would have gotten here without you. This is all you, Craig. You're back in the cavern with Craig, everyone staring at the two of you and the ghostly figure. Did you just see? Yeah, I did. Craig turns to the spirit, who seems to shine brighter. So the next one is, like I said, it looks like an action figure, like Anakin. And with someone next to him, like there's a head right there. So I guess we'll have to see what 5 of 11 is. I think I know what she's trying to tell me. Spider's watery eyes, Craig smiles up at the spirit. Sorry if it's you. I just want to say something before you go. I think I'm in love with you, and I don't know how to stop. I don't think I can. I just started to think that I could be your player too. Craig cracks again, covering his face in anguish. I wish I could have stopped this from happening, but I know why you showed me the future. You want me to keep going, so I'll do my best. Spirit continues to extend its hand towards Craig as it fades into the wall. Goodbye. Craig stifles his tears into his battered hands. John and Michelle rush forward and wrap their arms around him. We're right here, Craig. Right here. Craig. I'm such a wuss. Why couldn't I? As Craig's mutterings trail off, hear 2 soft footsteps, followed by an unmistakable voice. Tell me what? Everyone turns to her in shock. You're alive. Then what just... Craig wipes his eyes and stares at her in disbelief. Z? Is it you? Craig, did you mean all that stuff about me dying? Even in the dark cavern, you can see the glimmer of tears in her eyes. Craig bolts forward and pulls her into a tight hug. It's you! You're not dead! You're really not dead! Ugh. To not be dead, I need to breathe. He sets her down, but doesn't pull away. Sorry about that. I actually, not sorry. You're alive! If I do die, you're not allowed to speak at my funeral. That was cheesy as hell. Greg presses his lips to hers and holds her close. Aww. Should we turn around, or... Zara flips a middle finger to the crowd as she passionately returns the kiss. They reluctantly break apart, and Zara looks Craig over. I guess it's cool that you're not dead or whatever, either. Zara, are you buddies with the ghost? You were the ghost this whole time? No, because I don't think that's even possible. Are you buddies with the ghost? No, you doofus. I am the ghost. Then the spooky noises? The floor opening up? Speakers and playing sounds based on a randomized time interval. The blood? I've had to eat a few squirrels the last couple months and figured the blood was a nice touch. A couple months? Yeah, let's get past that part. But the floor. You mean my masterpiece? She digs out a flashlight and points it at the ceiling. A large series of wires and supports rest under each stone square. You certainly seem to fool those arachnid troops. Did they piss their pants this time? I hope I got it on video. I get pretending to be a ghost, but why fake your own death? Zara shrugs. Or it can't kill me if he thinks I'm dead. You almost convinced us. Yeah, well, you're here and I'm here. It all worked out. That still doesn't explain the glowy thing that's trying to give us stuff. The glowy thing? I didn't have a glowy thing. Okay then, who the hell is Beetlejuice and why is he coming after us? Clunk, clunk, clunk. Hear heavy footsteps coming down the stairs. The group shrinks together protectively and you turn to see who it is. I'm afraid there's somewhere else you need to worry about. Okay, so I guess we'll see next time on Chapter 5 what the action figures are, because I want to see them. I do. I really do. I love doing Diamond Editions. I'm glad we are catching up. We caught up, and then I was going to give choices. I'm like, you know what I'll do is I'll do Normal Edition. I'll give it a week, and then I'll do the Diamond Edition the next week for, like Endless Summer or even Royal Romance and things like that. I'm like, okay, we're catching up now. We got most of the content. We're getting, most of the popular content that everybody wants to do. And it's like, we haven't done Love Hacks. We haven't done Crown of the Flame. I'm not going to make or break on those things because they're really not that popular and really something people haven't, seen. And then we've got It Lives in the Woods and Hero, which people want done. But right now we need to work on Endless Summer, getting it up there. That's like everyone's choice to be content. And then, Pixelberry just up and said, Endless Summer, just this week, we're just taking a break. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? We're catching up, damn it. So with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down in the description below. We got links to social media, links to our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated. Please do so if you can. Without further ado, I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.